Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, this is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of Mighty Maniax Wave 5. Now these are toys I've been wanting to take a closer look at for a very long time now, and this is a really killer wave, so let's just jump right into it. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at some Mighty Maniax. Now, I really want to look into more Mighty Maniax as time goes on. As you guys know, I love reviewing Glyos toys, especially Battle Tribes and Warlords of War and things like that. And I really want to include more Mighty Maniax stuff, you know. I'm really falling in love with these little toys. They're so much fun. It's so cool. So I figured I'm going to start off with Wave 5 here. You know, I've only really reviewed one other Mighty Maniax figure from a while back, and I really want to do more. So this is a great start for me, as I thought this was a killer drop from Rocom. So I'm going to start off with these guys here at the bottom. This and the gold one here are the Space Punks. I think they're so cool. First of all, I love this mold, this like robot mold that they got going on, kind of almost like a Gundam vibe to it, which is super cool. I love the all black with the silver bits. I love that silver head sculpt. He's going to coincide with the other Space Punk here, done in this really nice gold. Again, same figure for the most part, just in different colors, silver and gold, which look very, very cool. And as you can see, these kind of have a Daft Punk vibe to them, which is super dope. Again, with the helmets like that, I think it just works so good. And the paint, the silver paint and the gold paint are really, really nice, man. This gold paint is a lot better than I see on like Hasbro toys and Mattel toys and things like some of the bigger companies. More companies usually need to use a better gold because this is pretty impressive. Now, I believe these are actually like reissues because I think at some point, or these were a con exclusive, and I think it was a designer con exclusive from a few years back, because I kind of remember, because this is actually the figure that I picked up at that same convention, and this was the only figure I've ever reviewed of Mighty Maniax, and I love this figure. This is still my favorite one, just this bright pink, and it's the same mold. This is just such a cool toy. And I never picked these up, and I always kind of regretted it. So I guess these are kind of like reissues, I guess. I'm not really sure, but they are included in the all-in Wave 5. You buy the entire wave, and I just so freaking love these things. They are just very fun to look and play with. Now, with each figure, we actually do get some extra head sculpts. So for this one, we have that same dome head sculpt that we see with the gold figure right here, just done in black with the silver paint on the face shield, which looks pretty awesome. And then we get this really interesting head. I love this head quite a bit. It's kind of like a I don't know, Space Odyssey, Alien, Xenomorph type of thing. I feel like I've seen something like kind of inspired by that inspired this head, but it's really cool. And you see this little silver markings like that as well. And then same thing with the gold figure. We get those same heads. So we got like the horned head, which I think looks super cool in this colorway with the gold visor and the gold horns. This is the same head sculpt that we see for the silver one here. So we get that in gold. And then again, we see that same alien-like cyber thing head with the gold visor and trim like that, which is super cool. Now, this is something I don't remember because you were able to pick up, or it comes with a like an extra bundle kit of extra accessories. So for like this one right here, and really for either of the figures, you do get an alternate head, so I'm going to take this one off, and you could pop this one on. I think these are new additions to these figures. Again, I could be wrong because I just simply don't remember what these figures originally came with or what was available at the time. So that's super cool. You could also take this arm off right here, and you could pop this on, which I think is super cool. And now you have like a power glove type of accessory, which is pretty insane. That adds a lot of character to that. I love the silver paint in the hand. The little detailed tampering on the back of the glove itself looks super, super cool. And he also comes with a really nice blaster as well. And for us Nintendo holics, I mean, that is a very cool looking blaster. So you can really change up the looks of this figure. And then same thing with the gold guy. We could take that. He actually does have a jetpack type of thing. That also does like maybe like a type of drone figure that can fly around and stuff like that. That's super cool. So I'm going to try and put this on right here. Like that. Give that a nice push. Like so. That's very cool. And then he also comes with an extra head with this accessories pack. You need to take that off and pop this on like that. Again, a very anime Gundam-esque look. I think that looks super good. And then we also get this insanely awesome freaking big beefy anime gold sword. How dope does that look, man? These are great little toys. Next up, we have the Cyber Kid. This is really cool, dude. I love this. First of all, very simple, very iconic. This has definitely Terminator vibes with that peeled back off skin, exposing the silver skull, the red eye. I love that hair. That looks super good. And then I love like the leather-like vest with the gray shirt underneath. Even the zippers are templed on very nicely. The paint on these are super clean and very impressive. And I just love the build. Now, if any of you follow me on one of my Instagram pages, my art, I do these things called Bubbas, where they're like big, just super jacked dudes, but they're also like really tiny legged, short squatted, you know what I mean? These give me that vibe, so I think that's why these are so appealing to me, because I just love that style, and this just looks great, man. I think this is just such a fun toy. So again, this one does come with some extra heads. We do get this really sweet like Jason Voorhees type mask, which is really rad. I love that, and Jason Voorhees is my favorite slasher. I think that's super cool. This is probably my favorite head. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this off and pop this on right there like that, and we have that flat top head with the shades. Come on, dude, that is so iconic. What a fun look for this guy. Now, one of my favorite aspects with this particular figure, you do get the option to put on this like vinyl cloak thing to give him more like a trench coat type of thing. This is so old school toys. I love it. Might not be for everybody, but I'm a sucker for this type of stuff, you know what I mean? Ever since those old Star Wars days, I love things like this. It really adds a lot to the character. But we also do get two different types of guns with this guy. He does come with this very beefy, large sci-fi rifle, which is really cool. Then he does come with this more like smaller Uzi-like weapon. Again, I just think this is a lot of fun. And if you guys ever played that game Broforce, you guys know what that is? It's just a bunch of iconic type of hero action star characters put in a video game that's like very old school Contra-like. That's kind of what this figure reminds me of. He's a lot of fun. Now we're going to move on to Death Jack here, which is a very cool looking character. I love the body mold of this one. He has this kind of like covered jacket on with the like shoulder pads, and you can see he has like wrapped hands, which is really cool. Very much a fighter. Then I love the shoes here with a little bits of red. This head sculpt is fantastic. I love the blacked out mouth, the red eyes. We even got a little paint on the back of the head, and then we do get this really cool like flaming skull or bleeding skull logo on the back here. But that head sculpt is a lot of fun. Very much an homage to Jet Jaguar. If you guys know any like kaiju type of movies and things like that, you'll know exactly what this is. But that's really cool too. He comes with some really interesting head sculpts. We get this one right here that I've already had a lot of people tell me this looks just like me back in the day, with that hair, very rockabilly type of thing, a vibe with that poof going on in the head. Looks really nice. You get this very pale white and red-headed Mr. T. This is a lot of fun. It's just a really weird look. I super dig it. And then, I don't know, I'm going to go ahead and pop this head off right here because I'm going to put this head on. And this is a very interesting head. Look at this thing. Is that not just hella creepy? Honestly, it's this crazy Ronald McDonald Joker, homicidal maniac looking head. It genuinely freaks me out with those eyes, and I love it, dude. It's so cool. He also comes with a ton of accessories. So we got this giant silver axe right here that you can actually pop off an arm and then replace it as an actual hand. I think that's pretty rad. But he also comes with these like lightsaber axes like that. That's really cool. He comes with a lightsaber machete, which is a lot of fun as well. I love this accessory. And then you got like a lightsaber cleaver knife, which is really cool too. Again, so you could just make this guy as murderous as you want to. Again, that particular head sculpt though, man, oh my god, I love it, and it just gives me the chills. I kind of hate it and love it at the same time. And next up, we have the Death Squad Soldier. This is a very cool looking design. I love that torso design with that skull logo printed there on the side of the chest. I love the abdomen with the red paint there, the red belt buckle. I love the giant red feet. That's really cool. And the thing is, you can swap parts. This is the Glyos system, so you could put like this feet on this guy or vice versa, or whatever other figure that's, you know, Glyos compatible, which is super cool. Very fun looking design like that. I love that almost like biker helmet with a red visor looking killer. Really, really cool piece. With this guy, we also do get this like Street Fighter Ryu type of looking head sculpt, which is really fun. That's really nice with the red bandana. And then we got this, which is my favorite, this Ermac looking head from Mortal Kombat, my favorite ninja. You can pop that on, which looks really cool too. And it's the same thing with this guy. You can pop his arm off, and then you got this arm cannon thing, or like a buster gun that you can pop onto his arm with a little bit of red detailing on like that. And then he actually does come with a backpack accessory that you can pop on like so. That looks really cool too. I love the detail on that with the colors of the red. I actually like to have this upside down. Pretty sure it's supposed to go the other way, but I kind of like having it like that, just because when you look at it from the front, you can still see the red peeking, the colors peeking from the top like that. I have the same thing on the pink one. You can see the little bits of blue peeking from the front like that. I think it really works out. So I love this, man. This is definitely one of my favorites in this set. He's just such a cool, badass looking toy. And then the last figure in this wave is going to be the Red Hunter Titan. This is my personal favorite. As I already said, I love this mold. This is probably my favorite mold of Mighty Maniacs. Again, just that robotic Gundam kind of vibe to it, which looks super cool. And then the colors, man. This is like that translucent red that looks really nice. I'm almost positive for those of us Glyos collectors, I'm pretty sure this is a Psychos red. If you guys know that colorway, which is my particular favorite colorway in all of Glyos. I wish more companies would utilize this colorway with that clear, again, almost like a cranberry like red. Just looks so good. The bright silver, the glossy blacks. I love how this turned out, man. The head right there, the little bits of blue kind of peeking out. Even on like the bottom of the boots, a little bits of tiny blue peeking out there. Such a good looking piece. So we do get alt heads for this one. So you get that similar type of dome head we've seen with the first figures, just done with a blue visor like that. And then the same thing, that horned like head with a blue visor, and then the silver face mask, which looks really good as well. And then he also comes with that large rifle that we saw as well, done in that translucent red, which just looks super, super cool. You also do get the option to pick up an upgrade kit, which comes with that same type of like wing drone backpack thing that you could pop on this guy right here. So let's go ahead and pop him on like that. I have the wings going up on this one like so, because I just think that's a cool look. We also do get an alt head with that particular accessories pack that you can pop on right here. Again, it's like almost like that Gundam like of, you know, anime head, robot head, which looks super good as well. I love that. And then we get that same beefy sword, this time done in that glossy black with a translucent blade. I love this look, dude. Just this right here makes this my favorite figure. This whole look going on right this with that big gun, big blade, wings, the colors, everything about this scream awesome to me. It's just so much fun. Now you also get you can pick up an extra accessories pack that consists of, take this off, we get this cool new Fireface. I think it's the character's name, Fireface. This flaming skull head. You know what I mean. You know who that's inspired by. It looks very, very cool. Very bright white. I mean, my camera could barely pick up the detail of that. But it's also that same translucent Psychos red, which is very, very cool. And you can actually, let me take the sword off here. You get this translucent Psychos red chainsaw attachment that you can actually hold in a hand if you want to, from that angle or this angle like that. You do get multiple handles on there like so, or you can go ahead and pop off an arm, and it can plug into the arm as an actual arm attachment, since those silvers match up very, very nicely. And I just popped Homeboy's leg off. Ah! Oh my god, no. There you go, buddy. You're good. But then you have this crazy anime spirit of vengeance, homicidal maniac superhero thing. I don't know, dude, but that's what a Maniac is all about, dude. Very, very fun figure. Easily my favorite in the wave. And overall, this is just a truly awesome set of toys. So there it is, guys, my look at Wave 5 of Mighty Maniacs. Now, overall, these are really rad Glyos toys. I love anything Glyos, and what Rocom is doing with these designs is fantastic. I love the different molds, especially that robot mold. That is definitely my favorite, but I really love the head sculpts. They pay homage to a bunch of different things that I genuinely loved as a kid, from being it anime, horror icons, action movie icons, video games, and things like that. I mean, that appeals to me. I love these little things. This particular wave has some really cool color decos with the reds and blacks. You know, that's my favorite color combination, especially that Psychos translucent red. God, I love that color scheme. It is just so good. Again, I feel like more Glyos companies need to use that colorway. It's just so freaking cool. And then again, all the different extra parts and interchangeable pieces and weapons and everything you get here, you can combine in different parts with other figures and make one truly awesome action figure to your liking. These are a lot of fun. I hope more people pick up Mighty Maniacs. I will leave a link in the bio so you can check out more toys from Rocom. These are awesome, I love them, and they are definitely a must-get. So be excellent to each other, and stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.